Yes, I'm calling from Omaha Steaks,
Yes, sir.
and we're trying to reach you about an issue we're having. I guess I don't see a name on this, is where I'm confused.
Graphena.
Graffina. Okay, great. What can I help you with?
You know, I really don't need any help. I called this morning about 8:30 my time. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to a girl named Tia, and she spoke good English. I didn't know she was Oriental. But then the phone went dead, and I waited a second or two. I waited about 10 seconds, and then I got the recording that I had agreed to. You know, when you called your number, there's a recording that comes and say, we'd take a survey that takes a few seconds, and I said, yes, I would do that. And that came on, but she hadn't completed the order. And I thought maybe she put me on hold or something, but she didn't, and I hung up and I called back. I asked for her, and then the second girl I got was Asian. I knew that. And I said, where are you located? And she just said, Asia.
Right.
And she said, I can help. She didn't know the other girl. She didn't know who she was. And I said, I said, you know what? Let me just call back later. All I wanted to do was change my credit card. I placed an order. Not a big deal. It was going to be about $350.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a big outfit. I know that.
Yeah.
So I ended up, I hung up, and I told her I'd call back.
Okay, boom.
She told me, she said, you'll be getting a call back right away from the other girl since the line was broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hang up on the first one.
Okay, boomer. Sorry.
Pardon me?
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said I didn't hang up on anybody.
Okay.
I sent an email in, and then I got calls this afternoon. And the first call was from a gentleman, and he said they were sorry, and I said, look, I'm not mad about anything. I said it was just a mistake. I didn't place the order. It's not a big deal. And he said, we want to give you some free meat. And I said, I don't want anything free. I'm not mad about anything, and this is not an issue. I own a company and have for 35 years, and I don't treat customers like he treated me, not the first guy. But he cut the conversation off. A young lady answered, and she said, I need your address so I can send the meat to you. And I said, honey, I don't want any free. And she said, I'm not your honey. And I said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I'm 79 years old. But that ended. She said, you're raising your voice. And I said, I'm not raising my voice. I said, I'm telling you, I don't want anything free. I'm not trying to. I don't treat my customers. They have a problem. I'll solve their problem, but I'm not giving them anything free. And I wasn't asking. I never said anything about giving anything free. I hung up, and I got a call back later from another man from the same number. And he told me they were going to send me, I won't tell you what he told me, but he did say, we're going to send you 5 pounds of our best steaks. And I said, son, I'm not looking. He said, I am not your son. And I thought, holy crap. Mm-hmm. I'm saying the wrong thing to these people, honey and son.
Yeah.
And
Can
he
you put
said,
a little more energy into it?
Not a lot. No, sir, I did not raise my voice. The girl kept saying, you're raising your voice. I was not raising my voice. You know, I'm not looking for anything free. I won't tell you what he told me before I hung up.
What's that?
I told my wife what he said to me, and she said, you're lying. And I said, you would think I'm lying, but I'm not lying. I don't lie to people, and I never do, and I've been in sales all my life. I won't tell you what he told me, but it didn't shock me. I'm used to really foul language, and it was. And he told me that the steaks will be here tomorrow, and I said, we really don't want the steaks. And he said, is your wife going to be home so she can sign for it? Not looking for a free handout, partner. I'm not. It never was.
Okay.
In fact, if everything had gone smoothly this morning, I would have placed the order. It was a repeat order of what I placed last year to 2 people. All right. I tried to send an email basically telling just what I told you right now, and it doesn't go through. I don't know why, because I went and dug out the Omaha ad that I had in the trash, and I put it on there, omahasteaks.com/ whatever was on the mailing.
The offer, right?
It doesn't go through. Yeah. So Anyway, I'm not upset. I was really upset when I really wasn't upset. I was just kind of shocked.
Yeah, because what he notated on here, he said he did get a little abrupt with you, but he said
a little abrupt.
Well, he said that he stopped you several times in mid conversation, but what he tried to say on here in the notes that apparently you were using racist terms towards the customer service people.
No, sir, I did not.
Okay,
a racist term.
Well, he said several times you called him boy.
Oh boy!
And,
I called him boy one time.
Well, he says he was very offended because he's African American.
No, I didn't call him boy. I called him son.
Okay,
I didn't call him boy.
He said you
called him
boy. You called him boy 3 times.
No, he's a liar.
Keisha also noted on here that you kept calling her Asian instead of Oriental. And let's see here. And then you spoke with one other. You spoke with one other Oriental girl just briefly, correct?
The second one I called back.
Right, and her name is Asia, so you wouldn't have offended her. She's Oriental, but her name is Asia. She said that you asked for her cellular number to speak with her at a later time.
No, I got to tell you something. You have got some people that are. You've got 3 people saying that I'm a liar.
Yeah, Asia said that you were coming on to her and making very sexual, vulgar remarks about free meat. You were offering her free meat.
Are you joking with me?
No, absolutely not. I'm just reading what's on the file. Unfortunately, we do run into this sometimes, but I don't know. You don't sound like the type of person that would do that. I mean, you're a boomer after all.
What's a boomer?
It's a very old, distinguished gentleman.
Oh, well, I'm an old fart, is what I am.
Yeah, so
I go to work every day.
When I see nice old people, I like to walk by and go, "Okay, boomer."
A boomer.
Yeah.
Boomer. Okay, no, I'd never heard that before.
Yeah.
And the second girl I spoke to this morning, I asked her. I don't know the first one's name, if it was Kia or Tia.
It was Keisha. The second one's name. The second one's name is Asia.
I asked her where she was located, and she said Asia.
Yeah, that's her name. She's an Oriental.
Oh, but are they in Asia?
I don't know. Let me look at her employee ID.
One of your boys told me.
She's in Pakistan.
Okay, I was going to say one of your boys. See, my terminology is wrong, I guess.
Yeah.
One of your people said that the early calls, and this was the first gentleman that called me back, and he was very kind, very nice. Mm-hmm. But he said the first calls, he said he didn't like it. The early calls, and I said, well, I called at 8:30. He said, we open at 9 o'clock. And he said, those calls go to Asia.
Right.
I didn't know what country it went to. No, I'm embarrassed because you're telling me they wrote down things that I did not say, and that I'm not going to tell you what the last phone call, what he told me.
Oh no, what did he say? What did he say? I want to document
it. I'm not going to tell you. I mean, I've never had anybody say that to me on the telephone before, and obviously this is a contest of who said what.
It really is, because he even admitted he called you some names. Did he call you the white N-word on the phone?
Oh no. No.
Okay.
No.
Because he said he did. He documented. He said he called you a white N-word.
No, he did not say that at all. No.
Okay.
No.
Let me mark this on here. That you said that no, he didn't call you the white N-word.
No, he didn't say that.
Okay.
No, I employ black men, and I have for 30 years, and some have been with me 30 years. The N-word is not part of my vocabulary.
Very
I'm
untrustworthy
not a
people.
Who?
What?
Who's very untrustworthy people?
Well, people of color.
Oh, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Not at all. I've had black men working for me for 30 years.
Right here in this call center, our demographic 100% white. It says right in our Omaha Steaks handbook that people with skin conditions can't be trusted.
No, you're pulling my leg, obviously.
No, we are 100% from the CEO down, white.
You just told me one of the men was black, and he said I called him boy.
Yeah, but that wasn't in this. It wasn't in this call center. That's one of the overseas.
Right. And I didn't call him boy. I called him son.
You didn't call him boy.
That's what I call my children.
Okay.
We're getting nowhere with this. I see that.
Yeah. Where were we? How are we going to resolve this?
Well, there is no resolution to it. There is none. I asked him. I said I was not looking for anything free. I didn't want anything free, and I don't. Absolutely, I don't expect you. I don't expect anything out of you. You don't owe me a thing.
Okay, yeah, because it looks like he on accident. He sent you. They offered you 5 pounds. They sent you 10 pounds of free meat.
I hope you really didn't.
Yeah, he did. They marked it down. Asia sent you 5 pounds, and then it looks like Keisha sent you 5 pounds. They sent you 10 total. 10 pounds of meat. Red veiny coursing meat.
All right, good night.